Hey, Facebook and YouTube. What's going on, good people? Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing this morning? As for myself, I'm doing great. Yes, I'm woke. Yes, I made the wake up call this morning, so I'm feeling great. I hope you all are feeling well. I really do. I hope everyone is feeling well this morning. Before we get started, please hit that like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Okay? Um, I want to talk a little bit about, I titled this Keep Pushing. Okay? Because sometimes we get discouraged. Okay? We do. We get discouraged sometimes because we be doing things and it seemed like we've been doing them for a while, but hey, hello. Thank you all for tuning in with me for a little while. Appreciate you. I appreciate each and every one of you. But I know sometimes we get discouraged and it seems like when we start something, like we've been working on it forever, right? And it seems like that we don't, we start feeling like we're not getting where we want to get to. You know what I'm saying? Because we be working on something and we've been working on it for a while. And it just seemed like we haven't got that breakthrough. You know what I'm saying? And we get discouraged sometimes. But the main thing you want to keep doing is keep pushing. You don't want to give up, right? Because the minute that you give up, what does that mean? You Even if you was going to get a breakthrough, you missing it. You're going to miss it now for sure because now you done gave up. You know what I mean? You done gave up now, so you're going to surely miss it. I have always said to myself, I get discouraged too sometimes. I really do. But I have always said to myself, I can't give up. No matter what, I can't give up. I always say that to myself, because I think we all get discouraged sometimes. And I just, for some reason that just sticks to me. Don't give up, Lisa, no matter what. Keep pushing. And I've been working on my YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and stuff for a while, right? But it's coming together. It's all coming together. I'm not where I want to be with it, but it's coming together. And no matter what, don't give up. Because the minute that you give up, then you done knock yourself out the box altogether. That means you're not going to get a chance to see how the outcome going to be. Because you done gave up. You done quit. That's the last thing you want to do is quit. Because I'm a firm believer in if you keep pushing, even if it doesn't turn out, say for instance, you got something planned, right? And you want to do it a certain way. But you keep going. Sometimes God intervene and take you a different way, right? You might not be thinking about that, but sometimes, God knows what's best for you. So sometimes God may intervene and you may end up going in a whole different direction. But that's okay because the outcome is going to be good. You know what I mean? So we gotta, I ride my back hard. I really do, because at one time I used to get discouraged and say, heck with it. Man, I'm not getting into this. And I would quit. I kid you not, I would quit because I wanted things to happen fast. That was just how I was, young, and sometimes can't nobody tell you nothing when you're young, And Yeah. I wanted things to happen fast. And that's not how it always happened. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, you know? But now that I'm older and I have learned a lot of, a lot of things, you have to be patient. You have to be patient and you have to keep pushing forward. You know, you're going to have people that won't support you. You're going to have people that's going to talk about you. Hey, that's just how it is. But no matter what, you keep pushing. Don't give up. Because see, sometimes people do things like that to you because they want you to give up. You'd be surprised at how many people will try to come up against you because they're trying to make you give up. They see your growth, but they will still try to make you give up. You can't let them. You can't let them win. Don't ever let them win. Whatever you do, don't ever let them win. Keep pushing. Keep pushing because you're gonna things are gonna work out for you. I'm telling you. That's one thing I did learn is not to quit on myself and learn how to love me. Regardless of what other people say, I had to learn how to love me for me. And now today, I don't care about what people say about me. People will talk because that's what some people do. They like to sit around and talk about other people, you know? So you can talk. It doesn't make it true, but what you're saying doesn't mean it's true because you're talking. But you just got to learn how to love you and let people talk. Let them talk. Just keep doing you. Keep pushing forward. Keep growing. Make sure that you're growing while you're pushing forward. You want to make sure that you see growth while you pushing forward. Always make sure you learn from the mistakes that you make. Because I write stuff down. Like when I make certain mistakes and I learn from them, I write them down. Sometimes I do. I take and write them down because it helps me in the long run. Because sometimes those things come back up. Those things will come right back up. And so I take and write them down so that I make sure I learn from it. You know, that's something that helps me a lot is writing things down. Oh yeah. Some people don't do it. They don't want to write stuff down or none of that. But I'm telling you, writing stuff down, it helps you. It helps you to remind you of certain things, especially when you make mistakes, because we make a lot of mistakes in life. But when you write them down, you can go back and, learn something from it. You know what I'm saying? I do it all the time. I make a mistake about something and I go back, I go and write it down. Something that stick out to me. I write it down. And let me tell you something. When I go back and I really dig into it, I be done broke that thing down and learned a whole lot of stuff from it. From that one thing. By me going back, breaking it down and stuff, thinking about it. I be done got a whole lot of stuff out of it. But you have to write some things down, because sometimes you will forget. It'd be so much going on in your life and you be doing so much. Sometimes you forget. So I write things down. It helps me out a lot. It really do. It keeps me on my toes, when you write things down. It keeps you from forgetting. I tell you, I done been through so much, y'all. But it's okay, because all the things that I went through, it has made me so much stronger. And it has made me a better person. And now, if I don't see myself growing, it's a problem for me. This is how I look at things. If I don't see myself pushing forward and I don't see growth, there's a problem. I got to go back. I got to go somewhere and get by myself and, pay attention to what's going on with me. I do. That's what I do for me. Because I feel like you should always see some growth. I don't care what you're doing. You should always see some growth. You should never be at a standstill. Like I'm not saying that it's gonna, you're gonna see growth in the blink of an eye. Sometimes it takes time, but you should always see some type of growth. You really should. And if you standing still and you're not moving, that's a problem. And you need to figure it out. You need to figure out what the problem is. Why are you at a standstill? What's going on with me? I'm not moving forward. I'm not growing. What's the problem? Because you should always see growth. And sometimes you got to, go back and maybe change something or try something new. Sometimes that's what we got to do. We got to go back and try something new or flip something around or something, so that we can get better results. That's what works for me, y'all. I'm only sharing what works for me, I'm proud of myself, though, because I have came a long way. I've been through so much. And I am proud of myself that today I love me for real. I can hold my head up. And I can stick my chest out. Because I feel good about me. Because I had killed my self-esteem and everything. My self-esteem was damaged and everything. But once I got clean, for those that don't know, I am a recovering addict. I've been clean over 15 years. And, once I got clean and I started to rebuild myself, it just did so much good for me. You know what I mean? And now I'm in a place where as though I feel good about me. I don't need somebody to tell me, they feel good about me or they proud of me. I feel good about myself. I don't need somebody to tell me anything. I tell myself how proud I am of me. And I found out that that's where I needed to get to. I needed to get to that place where as though I could cheer myself on. Be my best, be my own best cheerleader. Instead of looking for other people to tell me how good I'm doing or how well I'm doing or how good I'm looking. You know what I'm saying? Now, today, I can look in the mirror myself and tell myself, "Ooh, girl, you're glowing. you know, and I feel good about that. I really do. I feel good about that. And that's where you got to get to. You got to get in a place where as though you don't need people to tell you nothing. You got to get to a place where you be able to tell yourself how proud you are of yourself. You know, be able to love on yourself and care for yourself. And that's one thing that I did learn through my process is that I love me. I finally got to a place where I love me and I'm comfortable in my own skin. And that is the most beautiful thing to have, you know? Because at one time, I didn't feel good about myself. And I needed somebody to tell me something for real. I needed somebody to tell me something good about myself. And today, I don't need that. I can tell myself good things. And that's enough. You know, that's enough for me. I'm quite sure some of y'all probably been there, you know, where you are, where you get to a place where as though you don't you need somebody. It's like you need validation from someone else. I've been there. I don't know if y'all have, but I sure have been there. Right? I'm not there today though. I validate myself. It feels so good to be able to validate yourself. You don't have to look for it from someone else. I can get in the mirror today and say, girl, you're looking good. You know, or just tell myself, I love me today. You know, it's a good feeling to be able to do that and mean it and mean it. You know, you mean it when you can tell yourself that and you can feel it. You know what I mean? You can feel it when you say to yourself, mm, girl, I love you today. You know, you look in that mirror and say, girl, I love what I'm looking at. You know, and it just make you blush and grin as if somebody else told you. You know what I'm saying? It's a good feeling to get to that place where you don't need nobody to validate you. You can validate yourself. You know, and I talk to a lot of people. I got some people that I mentor, and they, you know, they struggle with that. They really do. They struggle with just loving themselves. They want somebody else to tell them they love them and stuff like that. You know, it seems like them telling themselves that it's not enough. You know, so they be struggling with that, but they gonna get there. They just gotta keep, you know, keep at it. Long as they don't give up. I always say, long as you don't give up, change can happen. You know, change can happen as long as you don't give up. But the minute that you give up, you done blew it. Because once you give up, you can't look for change. You know what I'm saying? Because you done gave up. Yeah. But it's a just like with with my channel, my Facebook and my YouTube. I had people that was on here at first, and after a while they started acting so funny, you know. And at first I had to stand back and say to myself, you know, did I do something? And as I stepped back and just watched things, I noticed it didn't have nothing to do with me. It had everything to do with them and who they were. You know, because you have to be careful of people when you're dealing with social media, because everybody is hooked on a click and a view. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. It's not really about trying to build a friendship or just treating people good. You know what I mean? It seems like it's about a click interview. And as it, most of these people in here, that's what they after. And that's what they try to use you for, is to come on your page and see if they can get their clicks and views up. You know? And so when I noticed that, I said, okay, I see what's going on now. And I didn't really say nothing, but I kind of shied away from them. I don't have to say anything, but I just start moving different. You know what I'm saying? When you recognize who people really are, you don't have to say a whole lot. You just have to start moving different. And so that's what I did. I shied away from them because I don't like that flip-flopping stuff. I don't do well with that because I'm not a flip-flopper. What you see is what you get. I'm the same person all the time. And the people that subscribe to me on YouTube and on Facebook, you can ask some of them. I've been the same person since they've been on my pages. I'm not a flip-flopper, you know. But a lot of people that I met on these social medias are people who are flip-floppers. You get one person when you first meet them, and then the next time, you don't know who you might get. Ain't no telling who you might get. And I don't like that. I don't like that. So I kind of shied away, and I come on here and do my videos, and I go on about my business, and I figure the right people will come through at the right time. That's just how I look at it. I'm not coming on here to do things to get clicks and views. Come on here and act crazy and stuff so I can get people to, come to me. No, I'm going to continue to be who I am. I'm going to continue to be myself because that's who I want y'all to accept me as, me. I'm not coming on here acting crazy and stuff to get y'all to cling to my channel. And then when I'm tired of acting crazy and stuff and I start being me, y'all will be saying, now, what's going on? What's going on with her? Now, this wasn't her at first. Now, what's happening now? But I just come on here and I be Lisa. This is who I am. This is who I am. And either people going to accept me or they not. That's just how I look at it. So far, I have met some really nice people who are subscribed to my YouTube and who are on my Facebook page. I got a nice little, people who follow me. I love y'all energy. So far I get good energy from y'all. And I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate y'all being here for me. I think I'm going to start doing some personal lives on Facebook. I think I want to come on and start talking to you guys, just y'all, on my Facebook page. And I think I'm gonna set up a poll and ask y'all what are some things that y'all want to talk about, like when I come on, and y'all give me some ideas of what y'all want to talk about. And I think I'm gonna try to do it maybe twice out the week, and we do a personal how you put it, close and personal live where we just come on and talk. And I think it's a way I can bring y'all in if you want to come in. If you ever want to come in and we talking about something and you want to, be a part of it, I can bring y'all in. This is the way I really want to get it started. I want to start doing it like this. Whereas though when we talking about stuff, people can come on and express what they feel about whatever we talking about, you know? Um, and the minute that I get it, whereas though I have people coming on a regular, that's what I'm gonna start doing. Because I want y'all, I want to get to know y'all the same way I want y'all to get to know me. You understand what I'm saying? I don't just want y'all to know me. I want to know y'all too. When I come on, I want to be able to say, hey, Kayomi. I hope I'm saying your name right. Hey, Kayomi, how you feeling? Hey, Kyo, wait a minute. Siokaya. Am I saying that right? Siokaya? I hope I am. But anyway, I want to be able to come on and call y'all out y'all name. You know what I mean? Like we a big happy family, That's how I want it to be. So, I know it takes time to get it like that, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You know. Um on my YouTube, well, on Facebook too, because when I stream on YouTube, I do stream on Facebook too. So if y'all haven't seen them, y'all could go back and look at some of the videos to get to know who I am and where I come from. You know, um, because I done been through some stuff. Ain't no shame in my game. I was a heroin addict, and it basically turned my life upside downwards. I had a brother who turned me on to heroin. Now, I knew I was doing something wrong, but I didn't know that heroin would do what it did to you. I didn't know a lot about it. And so, yeah, it turned my life upside down, was pretty much. But God is good. God is who he is, and he can do anything. God can do anything. Did you hear what I say? Because today I feel like a brand new person. I feel like a brand new person, y'all. I'm telling you. I don't even feel as much as stuff as I've been through. I don't feel like I've been through all that stuff. You know what I mean? I feel so good about myself today. I really do. And I'm just gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna keep pushing. And I also have a daughter that's special needed. She's Down syndrome. Now let me tell y'all something. I never thought that I could take care of her. Okay. When I found out I was pregnant, and then as the pregnancy went on, you know how they do the tests where they test your fluid to see if the baby is okay and everything. Um, I don't never know how to pronounce that word, but I know y'all know what I'm talking about. And I found out she was Down syndrome. So I was wondering to myself, how did she become Down syndrome? Because that doesn't run in my family anything. So I said, well, maybe, God must have been in the plan. And so um I had her, and strange as it may seem, the people at the hospital was trying to take her from me. I don't know if the lady had somebody that wanted to buy her or what, but I had to run her out from in my room because she came up there every day, kept asking me, do you want her? Because most people don't keep kids like this. I said, I'm not most people. I said, and I don't know what I'm going to do. So she said, well, I'll come back another time. And she came up there that next day, and I told her the same thing. Well, that next day she came, I was sick of her, and I went off. Okay. She ain't come back. I don't know if she had a plan. She acted like she had a plan for my baby. Like somebody, was going to write her a check or something. And I wanted to keep my baby in my room, but I couldn't keep her in the room because when I had her, she had a hole in her heart. And she had to be on the machines and stuff. They had to watch her. She was in ICU. And they decided to do open heart surgery. And because her heart, it had a hole in it and it was leaking, right? So they decided to do open heart surgery so they could put another valve in it and try to stop the leakage that was going on. And so, y'all, I tell you, that thing had me going crazy in there. But the lady, let me tell you about the lady, finish telling you about the lady first. She didn't come back. Thank God for that. So after that, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I didn't know if I knew I loved her, but I didn't know if I could take care of her or not. You understand what I'm saying? Because it was a lot. I knew it was going to be a lot to do. So I didn't know if I was capable of doing it. But you know what came to my mind one day? That God will never leave you or forsake you. And I can't remember the other scripture, but it's like God don't put too much on you. He know what you can handle and what you can't. You know what I mean? So those things kind of kicked in. And I was scared and nervous. And so as time went on, she didn't come home. She had the open heart surgery. And then after that, they still kept her in the hospital. So I would go, me and her father would go and spend the night and stuff like that. They would let us come and spend the night with her and things like that. And it was crazy because we couldn't hardly hold her because she had tubes everywhere. And I used to just smell her. I used to just, put her close to me and smell her. He'd be on one side, I'd be on the other side. And so then they moved her to Mount Washington. And that was a hike. You hear what I say? And we wasn't driving. And that was a hike to get out there. Woo! But we did it. And make a long story short, she ended up coming home around 7 months old. She was around 7 months old when she finally came home. And I kept putting it off. I kept saying I was gonna find our family. And her father say, "Well, don't do that. Let's just see what we could do. Let's just see what we could do." And I was like, "You think we could do it? Because it's gonna be hard." I said, "It's gonna be hard. You think you think we're gonna be able to do us taking care of her gonna be enough? You know? You know what he said to me? He said, "Lisa, we can love her." He said we can love her and keep her safe, keep anyone from her harming her and stuff. He said, and that's going to be good. That's going to be good. And I said, yeah, you're right, right? But in the back of my head, y'all, I was doubting myself. But guess what? She came home and we took care of her. We took care of her. We did. We took care of her. And her father ended up passing away. So that left me by myself. But you know what? I did it. I'm still doing it. She's 14 now. And they told me she wasn't going to live to see 5. I didn't pay that no mind. I said, there's a doctor bigger than all of y'all. I said, and he got the last call. How long she going to live and stuff. And so my daughter is 14 today. Y'all go look. It's a picture of her on Facebook on Lisa's Real Spill. If you go look, it's a little chocolate girl up there in the wheelchair. That's her. Yeah, 14. She's 14 now. She turned 14 December the 13th. Yeah. And I'm still taking care of her by myself. Well, not by myself. My daughter is here with me. She helps me with her, and God helps me too. And y'all, it's the best. This was one of the best experience of my life is taking care of her. Like, it made me look at things so different, you know. It just did. It just changed so many things in my life. Uh, Raising her, you know. Um, I always get emotional when I talk about stuff like this. I do. I get a little emotional. Y'all, hey, listen, y'all gonna see me cry a whole lot over here because I cry. Okay, I do. I'm a crybaby. I get emotional when I think about the things I've been through and where I'm at today. I get emotional. I do. And I cry. I cry. I sure do. I praise God. Yes, I do. So you're gonna see all that. I let it all out. Whatever I'm feeling, I let it out. I don't hide what I feel. I'm human. I'm human. I might come on here one day, I might be angry about something. I'm gonna let it out, you know? That's just who I am. I learned that I learned that when I got clean and stuff and I had to rebuild myself, I learned that to stop trying to act like I'm so strong. You know what I'm saying? And then I used to hide how I feel because we used to get the stereotype as being angry, you know, the angry black woman, the mad black woman and stuff like that. I mean, I said the heck with that. I show my feelings. I show my feelings on here. I do. Um, I had my days. I come on here, I'm emotional. Things be happening. Life happens. And sometimes it makes you want to cry. I cry. Sometimes I might be angry. I show you I'm angry, and I'll come on here and talk about it with you all. I don't have a problem with that. It's life. And that's the problem for some of us. We don't open up and express how we feel. We hide it. We want to hide it. We don't want to be called the angry black woman or the mad black woman. You know what I mean? Let that stuff out because it'll eat you up. It'll eat you up. I'm telling you. I let it out. And then after I let it out, I feel better. I feel so much better. I really do. And I said I want to do a session where it's though uh we could do that sometime. Like if somebody going through something, you come up on the panel and express how you feeling. If you've been uh dealing with, you've been angry for the last couple of days or whatever, you could come up and talk about it, express it, let it out. You got to get to where you let that stuff out. I'm telling you. Because I feel so much better once I release it. And I express to y'all what I feel, how I'm feeling, what I'm going through. I feel so much better afterwards. I really do. So I tell people, express it, let it out. Don't be holding that stuff in, you know, trying to make people think you got it all together. No, some days I don't have it together. And that's okay. That's okay. We're human. We are human at the end of the day. And it's okay not to be okay. It really is. It's okay not to be okay. And so that's what I do. I express myself over here. I don't hide it. If I come on here and I feel like crying, I cry. It's been times I came on here and said, y'all, I'm having a bad, it's just one of them days. And I cry for a few minutes and then I'll tell, what's going on with me or what's wrong. Yes, I sure do. Because at the end of the day, we are all human and we go through some things. And it's okay. It's okay. So that's what I do, y'all. That's just a part of me, you know. But I feel so much better after I talk to y'all and I express myself. I feel so much better. I really do. But that's what we gotta do. We gotta start leaning on one another and expressing how we feel, you know. Stop trying to hide that stuff and stop trying to make people think you got it all together, you know, because we don't always have it together. And that's okay. That's okay. Yeah. But thank you all for tuning in. For the ones that did, I appreciate y'all. And yeah, I definitely appreciate y'all for being stopping through and having a moment with me. I really do. Um, I gotta go to doctors today. I'm getting ready to get myself together so I can go to doctors. I don't feel like going, but you gotta do what you gotta do. But I appreciate y'all for coming through, stopping through with me for a few minutes. Um, I hope I said something to encourage you and something that helped. Yeah. But don't forget y'all to repent and pray. And God bless each and every one of you. I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all day. And don't forget y'all follow me on YouTube. I'm trying to get to my 1,000. Work my way up to my 1,000. So please follow me on YouTube also. I appreciate it. And follow me everywhere. I'm on TikTok. Same name, Lisa's Real Spill. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I'm on fan base. Follow me everywhere, y'all. Follow me, follow me, follow me. Because I got a journey that's going to blow your mind. So I want y'all to be there to share the moments with me. So please follow me everywhere. I love you all. Y'all have a good day. And I will see y'all on the next one.